Some people don't argue. Some people don't explain. Some people don't try to fix things. They go quiet, they pull back, they stop expressing their needs. If you've ever found yourself slowly withdrawn when things start to feel uncomfortable, then this pattern might feel familiar to you. I call it the fader archetype. The fader is a child who learned that visibility was unsafe, not because they were weak, but because being present felt overwhelming for them. So instead of reacting outward, they learned to pull, to withdraw inward. The fader learned a very specific rule. If I'm less here, I'll be less authentic. The fader may have learned that expressing feelings led to being dismissed. They may have learned that asking questions created conflict. They may have learned that showing emotions brought about unpredictability within the household. Most importantly, they may have learned that staying quiet, that being silent helped things to pass along faster than if they were outspoken. So for the fader, instead of trying to smooth edges, they avoid them by pulling away. There's a very distinct difference between the fader and the peacekeeper. The peacekeeper stays engaged and manages emotional harmony. The fader, on the other hand, reduces all forms of engagement. They pull away. They want no part of it. As adults, faders may notice that they shut down whenever conflict arises. They may notice that they go numb instead of feeling anger. They may notice that they withdraw instead of explaining. They may notice that they need a lot of space to regulate their emotions. And when it comes on to relationships, be it platonic or romantic, they may notice that they leave those relationships emotionally months in advance before they end it, before they physically leave. The fader becomes very low maintenance. The fader is emotionally contained, and because they are low maintenance, they become very easy to overlook, easy to miss. They learned how to disappear without leaving the room physically. For people on the outside looking at the fader, they may think, oh, well, they shut down. They may think they disappear all the time. They may think the fader runs every time things become difficult or gets hard and they don't know where they go. But for the fader, they are not trying to be indifferent. They are just honestly overwhelmed. If this pattern feels familiar to you, I want to let you know that fading does not create chaos. It creates distance. Distance from others and eventually distance from yourself. When fading becomes so automatic, it's difficult to know what you really want. It's difficult to know how to feel. It's difficult to stay present without feeling overwhelmed. If you have identified yourself as a fader, I want to let you know you don't have to force yourself to speak in order to heal. You don't have to stay in places where you feel truly, genuinely unsafe. You don't have to disappear to protect yourself. Protection is important, yes, but disappearing is not the same as being protected. It's not the same as safety. And presence is what allows connection. If you've identified yourself as a fader, I want to let you know that fading is not a flaw. It is a protective response that you learned at a time in your life when emotional intensity felt too overwhelming. You are not broken. You adapted to survive. If you are a fader, I want to let you know that you don't have to become loud in order to heal. Instead, give yourself permission to stay present just a little longer. Give yourself permission to feel without going numb. Give yourself permission to stay connected to yourself and to others, even when it feels uncomfortable. You don't need to vanish. You don't need to disappear. Start choosing you. You are about to enter a new phase of life. And in that phase, you are allowed to choose you. If you are here with me today, thank you. If this resonates with you, leave a comment. Let's talk about it. Until next time, walk good.